Out of all of the debates I've ever heard talked about, Kaguya Otsutsuki versus 666 Satan definitely isn't one of them. But nonetheless, today I'm going to bring this debate to its closure, although people in the power scaling community aren't ever going to agree on who's right or wrong. Even if I made this video a hour long, people would still disagree in the comment section, as can be seen in my Yato vs Saitama video. Even though no one ever asks for these videos, they still passionately comment irrelevant comments below. So this is just my take on it, so hopefully I can get most of you to shut up about which of these series gave their main characters the stronger white-haired opponent in their prime as an endgame villain, at least before Kawaki and Mubo. So without any further ado, Kaguya Otsutsuki versus 666 Satan. Starting off with their speed scaling, let's just say that the Narutoverse isn't really well known for their speed scaling. So for Kaguya's speed, I'm going to start off by scaling Naruto with Haku, since in the data books, Haku is stated to be light speed while using his mirrors. This makes sense because if he's actually using the mirror in the way of light particles bouncing off them, then he should be able to switch mirrors as fast as light can bounce towards another mirror. Obviously, Kid Naruto doesn't really compare, especially because the Sound 4 who Naruto's friends later went up against were around the speed of sound to about 10 times faster than the speed of sound with their curse marks, and if we scale Sasuke to them, which actually makes sense since he has precognition while using his Sharingan, so by stacking curse marks, he should be relative if not as fast. But Naruto, since he has to outplay someone who can see what he's about to do, should be around 10 times faster than the speed of sound, if not faster. So after his training with Jiraiya, he should be able to match himself as a kid since he was confident he could bring Sasuke back, even though Jiraiya told him that using his Nine Tails power wasn't such a good idea since he had zero progress in that training, only managing to injure Jiraiya while going out of control. A 14-year-old Kakashi, while fatigued, was shown in the Legends data book to cut Lightning Bolt in half, which is how he got the name Lightning Cutter or Raikiri. So if we scale Kakashi to above lightning levels of speed, then it's clear that Naruto is at least lightning level since he almost got adult Kakashi with the Leaves Village 1000 Years of Death technique when they reunited. Some people call that cap, but you gotta remember that a fatigued Kakashi caught Takazu's lightning that was originally intended to hit Shikamaru's team, which judging by the distance, that would make Kakashi about 2000 times faster than the speed of sound. So yeah, it's not dubious. And Kakashi later went up against Tendo Pain and lost. It's well known that Nagato can't get Tendo to go all out while he's controlling the other pain bodies, so Sage Mode Naruto with his Nature Sense abilities should be as fast as all out Kakashi, confidently placing him at faster than lightning, especially if he uses his One Tails mode, which is a 10 times multiplier on top of that. Naruto later proves that he's relative to the speed of light when he goes up against the Raikage and outspeeds him while using his Kuruma Chakra mode or KCM. So KCM Naruto is faster than the speed of light, and some fans have scaled him to be up to 72 times faster than the speed of light, since even his clone, while fighting a previous Raikage, was able to outspeed his finger Lariat, which is the inspiration for A's Lightspeed Lariat mode. Kid Naruto, tapping into the Kuruma's power, has 100 times more chakra than Kakashi, so 16-year-old KCM Naruto, who doesn't have to worry about going out of control, should be able to gain that amp in KCM. And if we look at Kakashi's statement saying that Naruto was amping up the Shinobi Alliance Force with 3 times his chakra, then we have no reason to doubt this since there were at least hundreds of people getting a 3 times Kakashi amp, so Naruto himself should have 300 times that power to be distributing it with ease. So if we give him the other half of the Nine Tails chakra, he should have 600 times, and by adding the 6-pass chakra mode, which gives him all 9 of the tail beasts, which I'm going to assume is 100 times Kakashi amp each, although it's pretty obvious that some of the tail beasts are stronger than others, but by doing this we can get him up to 1400 times stronger. So if we should use this wank, which probably shouldn't be used, then he's about 1400 times faster than the speed of light in his 6-paths KCM mode. This makes somewhat sense because Naruto later casually dodges Ten Tails Madara's Sage Art Light Fang, which is a beam of light that cuts all things with the speed of light, and Naruto's movements were being restricted by Limbo clones in another dimension, so he can clearly casually dodge the speed of light if he's not restricted. If you see how easily he was able to do so while being restricted. So moving on to strength, KCM2 is stated to have earth-shattering powers. So he should be at least 3 times greater than that level if we give him the other half of the 9 tails and the other 8 tail beasts. Blah blah blah. He was able to hurt Kaguya, who was stated to be able to destroy one of her own Genesis dimension with an infinitely expanded truth-seeking orb, and her dimensions has a star and a moon. Some people will try to debunk this by pointing out that in the data books it says that she's the founder of these 6 dimensions, but this debunk is really stupid since the translation says in the context that she freely spins the space, freely the founder's supernatural power. And the word founder can mean creator, just as a founder of a company is the creator. Plus, the scan is literally talking about her supernatural power. So I don't know where anyone got the idea that Kaguya was roaming around in space one day and found 6 planetary-sized dimensions. Kaguya didn't get most of her power from the Shinobi Alliance since Naruto gave them 3 times Kakashi's chakra in AMP. And Kakashi is able to take on Akatsuki members who are stated to be able to take on thousands of shinobi. For instance, Pain nuked the Leaf Village, Deidara almost nuked the Sand Village, Kakazu could briefly fight the first Hokage Hashirama, who kept tail beasts as pets because of how strong he was, and Kakazu was able to get away. Obito could control the Nine Tails, who could destroy the Leaf Village if Minato wasn't there. And so Naruto is blatantly stronger than the Shinobi Alliance force. And we know that Kaguya surpasses the likes of Madara and Naruto when it comes to her chakra amount. Kaguya isn't moon level because she was sealed away inside of the moon either, especially since her Renin Sharingan was sealed and the 10 tails was extracted before she was sealed away. It's no secret how hated Kaguya is in the Naruto fanbase, and make no mistake, I don't really like her either, but that's no reason to downplay how freakishly strong she is, especially since Naruto and Sasuke only fought her for a few hours, even though the Sage of Six Paths and his brother fought her for 6 months at her prime. She's definitely no joke. That's what we're using today. We can't prove that Kaguya made all 6 of her dimensions at once, but we can prove that one of them has a star and a moon. So by using Occam's razor, we can get her up to Star Plus level. At the lowest and at the highest, near solar system level, depending on the size of her dimension, it's unclear. She has low scale existence ratio with her truth-seeking orb, which was going to erase the dimension. She has element manipulation with the tail beast, and the creator of Naruto once stated that in Data Book 4 that she has all 5 changes in chakra nature plus yin and yang release. She has precognition, so she can see a few seconds into the future when she's on guard because of how her Sharingan works. She can erase memories as shown in her backstory. She can read minds. She can casually regenerate her limbs at will. Her hair can be used as a weapon in battle and capture opponents. She can transform into 10 tails. She can harden her bones, which is her hardened bone jutsu that's instant kill, since if it shoots living organisms, then they're destroyed on a molecular level. So yeah, she's pretty overpowered. As for 666 Satan, from the God of Highschool, while he was pushing himself to get faster in the battle with Mori, his speed broke the light barrier, so he's FTL+. What does that mean in English, you may ask? Well, he's faster than the speed of light, and this isn't just fan wanking, since Jupiter's planet toss done by Satan was about 873 times faster than the speed of light, with 180 kilotons worth of TNT in force, i.e. large star level. Because if you remember correctly, it's a casual feat. Plus, in GOH canon, Jupiter is either a solid planet or a gas giant that doesn't obey real-life physics. So it's probably multiple times higher, so smash that like button, GOH fans, because we're eating good tonight. 666 Satan is around near solar system level, and his second phase, with wings and a horn that absorbs the sun's energy. But then he can add Boom Jim times 52. So he's no joke, and that's why I kept wanking Kaguya to get stronger, because this guy's multiple solar system level. And after being amped by the sun, he tried infinite cloning, which according to Mori was turning the universe white. He made clones who then in return made clones of themselves, and so on and so forth. but he only got to manage to reach 200 quadrillion, 9,600 trillion, 7,450 billion estimated clowns before Mori was prompted to use his full force. Naruto can only use about 2,000 clones, so I don't think Kaguya will be able to handle all of these clones since they're all way above planet level, which Naruto's clones are probably all not. Triple Six Satan actually managed to defeat the Masters of the Divine Realm, which live in separate time spaces. So, he should be able to travel through dimensions freely. He can read minds and copy divine, demonic, and human abilities. I'm not sure if he can copy chakra, but I don't think it even matters since he attempted to copy Jabung Gem times 250,000, which would get him up to multi-galaxy level. Triple Six Satan can then reach his final phase if Jabung Gem wears off. Phase 3, the champion among the gods, a genius among the heavenly realm standards, which is estimated to be low multi-galaxy level. However, once again, if he was to be one-shotted by Kaguya's bones, although I don't think he would since she's about 1,600 times faster than the speed of light, and he's 13 million times faster than the speed of light, as the low ball by calculating Mori's traveling to another solar system to save Ilipio from being murked by the Jade Emperor. Interstellar distance in around 10 seconds, those numbers pop out if we use our universe as an example, and travel from our sun in our galaxy to the closest galaxy star, Proxima Centauri. We get a distance of 4.2 light years, and that's before Mori fought Triple Six Satan. So even if Kaguya got lucky and caught him with her hair or something, although Uriel from GOH can also manipulate her hair to battle and capture others, and Triple Six Satan defeated her rather easily. But if Kaguya got lucky with her bones, although compared to his speeds, she's basically a statue, but if she got lucky and one-shotted him, he just come back sacrificing one of his horns to use his spear lives. Her precognition is useless since he's just way too fast for her to react. Memory erasure is useless because instinctively, this guy just loves to fight strong opponents, so I don't see him stopping just because he forgot what's going on. Her regeneration is nothing since his regeneration is just blatantly better. Her mind reading is useless since he can also do the same. Her element and yin yang release are garbage since this guy can toss planets. Infinite Tsukiyomi isn't too likely either since he can read her mind and blow up the moon before she gets the chance to use it, especially since she's not always on guard reading her opponent's minds, as can be seen when Naruto catches her with reverse sexy jutsu. Like, she's faster than his Jupiter planet toss, I'll give her that, but he's still blitzing, and as for her truth-seeking orb existence erasure, I highly doubt it would work since in order to beat this guy, Mori Jin actually turned off the universe for a moment, according to the narrator. Since saying that he only turned off the sun would be blatantly untrue, I'm using this scaling since we can visibly see the whole universe go dark, not just the sun. Plus, the narrator says universe, alluding to the fact that the attack was a universe-scale blackout, i.e., high multi-galaxy level in destructive capacity to erase him, and he still came back. Low means it struggled to do it if it could, even if it could do it in the first place. Mid means it's at the right level to do so at its peak, and high means it's a casual feat with little to no difficulty. This represents an absurd level of power that can be felt across the universe without the author having to destroy anything, especially since the Earth was nearby and definitely less durable than any star. There is something we can experience here on Earth called the new moon, during which we cannot see the moon and thus the sky is completely dark. But we're still able to see stars. In fact, we're able to see thousands of stars instead of a few hundreds. It's a well-known fact that most of the stars we see aren't in our solar system. So this means the universe turning off kick, in fact, scaled the universe instead of supposedly blanking the sun. It's common sense that if the sun goes out, the stars will still be visible. Like, come on. Morigin only won because he's the supreme deity of their universe, and there's a loop of binding that Triple Six could never break or remove, which leads him to sense that he'd never be able to beat Mori since he's like a being from a higher dimension. And I doubt Kaguya scales that high since she'd have to be above universal, and also be around Mori's level of transcendence, making her at least 4-dimensional. I really love Naruto. In fact, it's my favorite anime out of the big three from my childhood, so I'm not biased. In fact, I even had to want Kaguya and don't play 666 Satan in order to make this work, and he still stomps her because how much faster he is than her. All of her abilities were useless since she's basically a statue to him. Plus, he's so much stronger than her, and he has a counter to her tossing him into a random dimension, so this battle isn't even close. Or fair for that matter, especially since he has a fourth form that I couldn't use because Kaguya was already hanging on for dear life. Forget Kaguya versus 666 Satan. He's probably soloing the entire Naruto Shippuden verse. Although Boruto Next Generation is a bit more tricky since we currently don't know how high their hacks will keep scaling. So, but I'd guess maybe 5D at mostly multiversal. So yeah, that's it for now. That was my crack at power scaling them. You can show some love to my channel if you like the video by clicking the thumbs up below and hitting that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Change the option to all so you don't miss the next video. And for more content like this, comment what you'd like me to do a video on next and I'll take your suggestions. But don't go spam me with numerous and impossible to fulfill requests because this is an anime and meme primarily focused channel. So if you're gonna ask me to do a video on something like that, then maybe I'll do it. I'll also do videos on video games, novels, comics, and mangas, and even reviews on other YouTubers, if you're lucky. Top 10s, theories, and pretty much whatever you guys enjoy. Have a great day or night, whatever time you guys happen to be watching this, and peace out. See you in the next one. Awesome weebs. Also, here's my socials. You can follow me there if you wanna chat.